everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Movie Jerks. This is another Hollow Knight lore video, and today we're going to take a deeper look into the Mantis Tribe in the Fungal Wastes. Alright, so the Mantis Tribe was here long before the Pale King arrived. In fact, they might actually be the oldest living civilization in the game. However, they definitely aren't as old as the ancient civilization down in the ancient basin, considering that they would probably say something about it if they were. Although I guess it is possible that they both existed and just never saw each other. It doesn't really seem like the Mantis Tribe ever leaves their small area. Which makes sense, considering this small area is quite important to them, and they are quite protective of it, killing off pretty much anything that makes its way in. This would be why Cornifer was not able to make a map of this area. However, Coral was able to get in and talk to the knight. Despite this overprotection, they're completely non-violent towards their kind and anyone who can beat their leaders in battle. This would be why they simply bow to you after you defeat the Mantis Lords. The most important thing about them is that they were able to fight off the infection because of how fiercely they protect their territory. They still thrive, and clearly they still reproduce, because the flying type of mantis called the Mantis Youth in the Hunter's Journal. I guess it's possible they just stay youths for a very long time, as it is quite hard to tell how long any of the bugs of Hallownest can live. Anyway, since they fought off the infection, they are still alive and completely conscious. However, they probably don't have the same mind that the followers of the Pale King have. I would say this because they did not follow the Pale King from the beginning at all. When the Pale King came into rule and created Hallownest, the Mantis Tribe and the King agreed to stay separate as long as the Mantis Tribe fended off the Beasts of Deepnest, which is something they were probably already doing anyway, so they obviously agreed to this. I don't see why the Beasts of Deepnest didn't just use the other exits of their area, but I guess it could be something to do with them not having the mind that the Pale King offered. This defense is shown after defeating the Mantis Lords. They open a big gate into Deepnest, and a pile of dirt carvers lie dead, with big nails impaling them. At this point, I have said Mantis Lords multiple times, so I should probably talk about them. Before I do, I want to say that this boss battle against them is easily my favorite in the entire game, and I like the Sisters of Battle version in the Pantheon of Hallownest even more. Anyway, you fight 3 Mantis Lords in the fight, but their chairs aren't quite centered in the room, which is odd. You might not have noticed that there is another pillar on the right, which appears to be broken. Well, this was most likely the chair of the 4th Mantis Lord, who has now been exiled. The 4 Mantis Lords were 3 sisters and a brother. The brother found out about the infection and decided that he wanted it in order to make himself stronger. His sisters completely disagreed, which makes sense considering they have been working to keep it out of their borders for such a long time. A lot of Mantis citizens actually agreed with the brother and also took in the infection. The 3 Mantis sisters exiled all of them. They ended up living in the Queen's Gardens. Here you can see that the main enemies are way more powerful and 1,000,000 times more annoying. The brother, now called the Traitor Lord, also does 2 damage rather than 1. Here you can see that they set up tents, which is weird considering that they are infected. I suppose it is possible that because they took in the infection willingly, it did not fully shut down their mind. Or is it possible that this happened because they didn't have the Pale King's beacon of mind? I'm honestly not sure. Another important thing to mention is that the Traitor Lord had a child at some point. I guess it was probably before being exiled, but maybe not. This child then became lovers with one of the 5 great knights, Zemir, or as she is known in-game, the Grey Mourner. She is most likely mourning because of her lover, or the Traitor Lord's child, is, well, dead now. Or it might be because she wants someone to do the Delicate Flower quest and no one can because it's ridiculously hard. It's not explained how the child died, but it's possible that the Mantis Tribe killed her because of her relation to Zemir, or just because it was the child of a traitor. I would probably say the former, because the tribe did not like Zemir. Zemir was an outsider, not only to the Mantis Tribe, but also to Hallownest itself. Zemir is weird, mysterious, and also not what this video is really about, so I'm not going to expand in that area at the moment. At some point, the traitor mantises started attacking the White Lady's cocoon in the Queen's Gardens. They were fended off by another one of the 5 great knights, Dryia. I am not sure why they stopped their assault. I mean, Dryia lies dead on the ground, but there are still many traitor mantises left, along with the traitor lord himself being directly outside of the White Lady's cocoon. It isn't particularly clear why they were attacking her in the first place, but I speculate that it was because her and the Pale King were trying to get rid of the infection, something the traitor lords wanted. I guess they stopped attacking her when the plan to stop the infection failed. Again, it isn't very clear, and it's not like any of the traitors really want to talk to you. Alright, so that's pretty much everything we know about the Mantis Tribe. I could have easily missed something, so please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about anything or if I missed something important. I'll see you guys next time on the Game Movie Jerks.